It's time to give this girl a little bit more substrate. You ready for more substrate, girl? Get the water dish out first. She doesn't even use her hide. I put a hide in there, a pot, and she just sealed it off and never uses it. Whatever makes her happy, I guess. I'll just even it out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, girl. Don't kill me, okay? The substrate's a little bit damp, but it will evaporate very, very quickly. Or maybe I'll just stir it up so some of the dried substrate can come up and help with the dampness. Maybe I'll just open her hide back so she can use it. Hey, don't you want to use your hide? This girl's very docile, by the way, so I'm not too worried about her. You're a good girl, aren't you? I'm gonna pack it down a little bit because tarantulas don't really like to walk on really loose substrate. From what I've noticed, they prefer a hard solid ground. Do you prefer a hard solid ground or loose substrate? Look at the color difference between the wet and the dry. Gonna stir it up. She has been on bone dry substrate for few months now, several months, so I think it'll be a change for her to be on a little bit damp. After all, they're from Brazil, the rainforest of Brazil, and it's pretty damp there, I would imagine, so this would be fine for her. Like I said, it's gonna evaporate very, very quickly because the lid has really gigantic holes, so it will evaporate really quickly. Like within a few days, maybe close to a week, the substrate is just gonna be back to bone dry. You're a good girl, aren't you? See? She's really docile. The gentle giant of my collection. But still, gotta give them the respect they need, so don't just mess around and grab them with your hands. I mean, she does have times where she is very food responsive, so anything you drop in front of her, she will go for it. But as you can see now, she is behaving pretty well. You can always test their temperament first. I mean, you should always test their temperament before handling them or doing what I'm doing right now. But then again, I never really recommend handling tarantulas for their own safety. I'm not really bothered to get bit. Well, actually I am. I don't want to get bit, but I'm more concerned of their safety because if you handle them and they fall, they can die. They may seem like these big, tough spiders. Yo, why are you kicking hairs? I didn't do anything to you. But they are very, very fragile creatures. This abdomen over here is very, how could I say, soft. And when it hits the ground on impact, it's just gonna explode open, rupture. So it's always best to not handle them. Just keep them like a fish, guys. I mean, people keep fishes. Tarantulas, you don't play with fishes, do you? Same thing with tarantulas. Display pet. They're cool to look at. Am I right? Look at the webbing that she did on the side of the enclosure. Well, I think it looks pretty good. Now we'll just drop the water dish back in. Big water dish for a big girl. Come on, girl, it's time to go back in. There you go. This girl is about, I would say, 6.5 to 7 inches already. Pretty big. But despite her being so big, well, she is the definition of a gentle giant. So usually when people come over and are afraid of spiders and want to try to overcome their fears, I'll bring this girl out. At first, they may seem intimidated because she is massive, especially for people who see these tarantulas for the first time. I mean, to me, she is pretty small because I see her every day. But for people who come, they're like, wow, it's a massive spider. But she is so gentle, so I've had kids come over, play with her, and they loved her. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to thumbs this video up. If you didn't, you're free to thumbs it down. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you get notifications when I upload. If you'd like to support me through Patreon as well as check out the social medias, everything linked in the description below. Once again guys, as always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.